Yo gang, what's happening? It's your boy Beezy back with a brand new video, and this is a little bit of me going into my recovery mode after that terrible awful 30k grand 30 grand loss. I'm hurt still, but it is what it is. Life continues. We can't stop here. I always tell you, you win some, you lose some, but it still hurts to lose 30 grand. So today we'll be trying to recover our balance back, but we're not gonna run into it, trying to get as much as possible as we can at once. So we're gonna be smart about it. We're gonna take it slow. We're gonna go one trade at a time, trying to get our balance back to where it used to be. So it's gonna be action packed. We're gonna be trading only regular pairs. So don't forget to subscribe, because there's going to be more videos like this coming up, and also recovering our balance. And I know it's something that many people also have problem with, because you don't know what to do after you've had a big loss. Welcome. I'm going to show you exactly what I do when I have big losses like that. So before we get into the video, I got to plug myself. So don't forget to check the links in the description. Subscribe to your boy so we can go and have fun together. The links will be in the description. So gang, as always, I got my pairs ready. As you can see, I've got all regular pairs. No OTC today because we've been burnt bad by OTC on the last video that dropped on Monday. Yeah, I don't really want to talk too much about that. If you know, you gotta go watch the video to see how bad and how much money we lost. So I've got my two indicators. I use default settings on most of these. Nothing crazy. So right here, I'm looking at CHF, Japanese yen, Swiss francs and Japanese yen. So what I'm thinking is it's an overall downward trend, and it looks in a minute that the market was gonna go up. But then we can see it just flip all the way back down. So here we're looking for a good little, let's go 2K. If market comes anywhere above here, we'll enter right there. Even though I would have preferred to enter somewhere around here, a little higher there. But I think that's still a great entry point for us. And another thing you could do is look at the market at M15. And when you look here, you still see that the market is in a downward trend at this moment. And you can see that on the 5 minutes as well. So looks like we're in good hands for this trade. So it looks like we're going to make a quick 1840 profit. It's looking good for us. We got about 20 seconds left. So there's absolutely no reason for us to, lose this trade right here. So while making that trade go, let's go look at euro to pounds. So we're going to start on F15. So what we can see is what looks like a downward trend. Won that trade, 1840 in the bank. So right here, it also looks like we've been going down. It looks really good. You can see strong candles, see a little bit of a fake out right here in the market. So now what you're thinking is the market going to continue to go downwards here. So let's check M5. And now when we go on M5, we see relatively the same picture. A little bit of consistency when the market is going down, but we don't see the same consistency when the market is going up. So right here, we see this really tall and strong candle right here. That means the down lower is the trade to enter. Now what we're looking for is a good ass entry point. Very important for you to find a good ass entry point for any of these trades. So what I'm looking at is if the market is going to continue to go down right here, what I'm looking for is for it to pull a little bit upwards. So it's about 27 seconds left. So I'm still going to wait. And what's going to happen is this was a great point to enter, but you can see that we missed that entry point by we was trying to put the right amount of money. So I'm just going to wait 10 seconds. All right. We see it pull all the way back up. I need to see where this candle starts. It pushes up. I thought it was going to push upwards first before it went back down. Right there. That's our entry point. Goes even a little bit higher than there. I might enter again right here. Make it a 10K trade. So when we go back and we look, we've seen constantly in the markets, you can see when it goes up, it doesn't pass this threshold, so that's why it's giving me a little bit of a good vibes, and I think that this is definitely a trade that we can win. So I've got about 27 seconds on the earlier trade. We could have entered both a little bit later. I'll feel a little bit more comfortable, but I feel like this is a situation where it's going to be close, but it's not going to be that close to a point where it feels like we lose a ton of money. So right here, you can see we have 4 seconds left on this trade. And we just lost that first trade for 5K. So we're down 5K. Looks like we might just be down 1,000 or 500. So we're down 500. We're down 500. So we lost 5K, but we made 9,500. Yeah, we should have entered way earlier right here. You can see the market pull all the way down just a couple of seconds after we entered that trade. Well, that's it. There's nothing you can do about it. All right. So we're up maybe 2K. Let's see. Look at our trades today. So we lost 5K and we've made a lot more than we've lost. Not a lot more, but we're up about two grand. So let's go look for another good entry point. As you can see, the market situation is changing because this right here was 92% before. Now it's 69. So now we can see our upward trend. Now we're looking, is this going to be the highest point in the market? And you can see right here, you can see this might be the highest high recently. If we change to M15, you can see the market repeats itself right here. And right here, we can see, oh, no, it's a downtrend in M15 and M5. It does look like the beginning of an upward trend, but right here, a lot earlier. So when we go back to M1, what we're seeing is, thinking to ourselves, is the market going to pull down here? I don't believe it. So let's test it out with a grand. So I'm going to wait for this candle to finish. Because I think we're right here, even we've passed it a little bit. I'm going to go up right there for a grand. So usually, the trade to make right here usually is that the market is going to flip because it touched resistance right here. That is usually the trade that I would make. But after the loss that I had, I've been really reevaluating how I trade on put option. And as you can see, looks like I should have followed my guts and understood that this was the resistance point right here. And that market is going to go blow downwards. Yeah. So we got a couple of seconds left on that trade. Gonna change it back to M1 so you can see that that wasn't even close at all. So we just lost a grand. So now we know for a fact that the market right now will go into a downward trend. So right here is where we want to maximize our trade. So I'm gonna go 4K. I'm gonna double it up if I see the market pull up into 4K right there with 30 seconds left. Even though I don't see no deviation, it just gets me that I understand that that point is a point where the market is going to reverse right now. So we're going to be able to take money off of that. Lost 1,000 to understand that, so you can see what we look like. So we're 6-0, but we've made what, 4,500 in profits. We made about 5K. 1,300. So about 63. So about 1,000 up after losing 1,000 again. But right here, we've got 18 seconds left on our trade. We are in the money for 3K profit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Real quick 3K profits. And you can see we're already up 4,000. Not the same as losing 30K, but 4,000 for a cool little day of trading. I'll take that any day of the week. So you can see right here is all the trades for today. We lost 6K in total, but our profits was 4,500, 3,680, and also 1,840 we made in profit. So do the math and you can see how much we made generally today. So gang, as you can see, let's end this on a quick note. We've got a couple of profits, a little bit, about 4K. So we're just going to stop it right there. You don't need to push your luck, because even though we feel like we just lost 30K the last time, we need to make it a step-by-step for a recovery so we can make that 30K back. Running in head first, trying to get it, it's the kind of thing that's going to make you lose all your money. You feel me? It's the kind of thing that's going to make you lose all your money. So what you want to do, first of all, is just try to keep your head solid so you can continue trading after a big loss like that. You don't want to go in and just try to, take as much trades as you can. So you want to do it with your brain. So thank you guys very much for joining me. It's been your boy Beezy, and I'm out.